I walked past my trig classroom and there's this girl with a really big cast. I don't know, not a cast, but this big boot, strap boot thing. And I walked right past her, and I prayed for people before, but I don't want to pray for people out of just like because they're sick, because they're I want to pray for people when I'm led of the Lord, because He's gonna do stuff. And so I went past, and then I'm like, and I stopped. Lord, do you want me to go? Do you want me to go pray for her? I felt like He said yes, so I'm like, okay. And so I went over, and I asked her, I'm like, hey, what's wrong with your leg? You know what happened? She's like, oh, I dislocated it. I dislocated my ankle skating, but I'm good at skating, I promise. And it was fun. We had a little laugh. But I asked her friend, who I knew, like, all right, well, do you want to join me? Can I pray for you? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I know a Jesus that heals, so I just want to pray for you. And she said, okay. And her friend was gonna join me, and so I went to the side, and I asked her, okay, when I pray for you, I'm gonna have to ask you to take a step of faith. And when I'm done, I just want you to get up, check it, do something you couldn't do before, check it. And she's like, okay, I can do that. And I said, all right. And so I went down, and I took her boot. I'm like, do you mind if I put my hand on your cast? And she's like, yeah, okay, go ahead. And I'm like, okay. And so I put my hand on her cast, and I said, just really simply, Lord, I thank you for the healing power of your Spirit. I thank you that you said that we would lay hands on the sick and that they would recover. So I ask for your healing power to flow, leg be healed, dislocation be healed right now, in Jesus' name. And I got up. I'm like, all right, check it. And she's like, okay. So she got up, and she just, you know, started doing this, started putting a little more weight on it, and she's like, and she looks at her friend, and then she puts all of her weight in, and she looks at me, and she's like, and she starts getting afraid, and I'm just like, and I start laughing. I'm like, so is there any pain? Is there any pain at all? She's like, well, not that I feel. I'm laughing. I'm like, I feel like the Lord's asking me to tell her something. So I told her, you know, He did this because He loves you. You know, whatever you did, what you know, blah blah blah. However you've lived your life, He decided to come into this moment and heal you. The word says that He goes to and fro on the earth, looking for whom He may show Himself faithful to. And right now, He found you. And she's like, how are you? Yeah, I just don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm laughing. It was so good. And so that pain completely disappeared from her dislocated ankle, and she walked to her math class on her own. But the day's not done.